All right, we are back at the gaming bar here at the 70s house. This house was built in 76. We've got a lot of really cool brickwork in here and a lot of darker paneling type colors and things. It's time to update this. So we do have a problem with the sink, some plumbing issues, which I have to work on later down the road. There used to be an ice maker in here that is long stopped working, and so that's been removed. I do have a new ice maker that we're going to be trying out here, a Vivor, which we'll talk about at a later time. But this whole area needs to be fixed up. We want to get rid of a lot of this wiring stuff here, the C-channel. There's a lot of other issues. There's some issues with water lines in here that need to be fixed up and replaced. So we've got some valves that leak back there we need to fix up. I also want to make this countertop a little bit bigger, and I also want to make it wrap around so we have a little bit more space for things back here. So we need drawers and cabinets built for all of our popcorn things and cotton candy machine parts and coffee maker stuff and all that. We want to have all of our supplies down here, and I think we need some kind of a refrigerator down here as well. By cleaning this area up, we're going to get everything out of here, including the sink and the cupboards and cabinets and all the copper piping and everything in here, wiring, all that stuff we're going to remove. I think we're also going to get the carpet out of here too. This is a better place for vinyl plank flooring or tile, I think. And so we're going to be doing all that work as well. So let's get this all cut out and prepped, and then I'll show you the refrigerator we got, and that's going to be kind of determine the height of everything that we put in here. Huge mouse problem in this house when we moved in, and I don't know how they got these walnuts throughout the entire house down here somewhere through a hole and got them underneath this cabinet. That's a lot of work. Impressive. Very sustainable, these mice. All right, well, we've got all the demo work completed. We're down to the concrete here, and I got the sink and the cupboards and all the plumbing and stuff like that all taken out. And so I've got a little bit of utility work to do, and then we'll get to the fun stuff. So we decided to go with this wine and beverage cooler from Tylza, and this is going to be kind of what everything is built around. So I want to make sure that this is the exact height of the counter. And I don't think I'm going to put it here. I think I'm actually going to put it at the end. So this is a curved wall here, but I think I can sneak it in pretty close to the end here. And then I've got some choices to make. I can either just have the countertop just come up to it and stop, or I could have the countertop go over the top of it, basically leave a hole in the cabinetry where this would fit right in. That makes it pretty high if I do that. If I do a butcher block countertop on the top, which is the plan, going over everything, it would be up here pretty high. I'm not opposed to that though, so we'll see. Plan is to have the countertop go all the way around the corner here, get rid of all this electrical. So we decided to go with this wine and beverage cooler because it has all the features that we want basically down here. So we want to be able to store sodas, pops, and all that kind of stuff, which you can put on the rack here. This is like a wine rack, and it has 2 different temperature settings. So this one here gets a lot colder. I think you can set it down to like 37 degrees. And then this is more for like wine, which I guess you would keep at a warmer temperature. Mainly we're gonna have, sodas and stuff like that. But also you could store, food, snacks, other things. A lot of times we have movie nights down here and other things like that. So we could store any kind of refrigerated snacks in here as well. This is a really nice, kind of a higher end wine and beverage cooler though. It's really built well. The shelves are really well built. They're on sliders, so this will hold your longer bottles of wine and things. I think you can put a bottle in this way and then a bottle in this way, so you can fit quite a few in here. I'm not sure the exact amount, but it'll fit quite a few. And then on the bottom here you could put looks like sodas. It's got kind of a beveled edge on the shelf there. These also slide out, so they have a stop on them, so you can move the shelf out to access things a little bit easier. Real well built little refrigerator, and I've been waiting to get this so that we could set up and measure everything out based on this and that little ice maker. So those 2 things I want to fit in here just right. So I do have some plumbing work to do. This actually doesn't work, and I've got a solution to fix this. There's a leak somewhere under the floor, and so I need to somehow sleeve this sewer pipe all the way back to connection somewhere under the floor, which that'll be a fun project. I've got water lines to fix here, so I'm going to replace the valves that come out of the brick here. I'm going to take all these off and solder some new copper on, put new valves on. I'll fix the electrical coming out of the wall with conduit there. We'll kind of redo all that. I'm going to work on getting rid of all the C-channel. I may move this outlet down into the cupboard or put it right on the back brick wall there. And eventually I'll have an outlet in the wall. And so I'm going to run this electrical down through the wall here. And then I need to somehow figure out how to get it over to the electrical source without this C-channel. I gotta get rid of all that. So whenever I do renovations down to concrete, I'll use the dry lock basement sealer or cement sealer. So that would be kind of the first step with this, is I'm going to get that all sealed. We'll get everything out of here. Obviously I'm going to refloor this, and then we'll be able to start building our cabinetry. So kind of a teaser, start to a longer renovation here. There's a lot of parts to this. I've got a lot that I want to do. I want to do wainscoting on this whole back wall here. So this is going to be, there's going to be a ton of work to do with this. So it'll be an ongoing series for quite some time, but this will be kind of the beginning. It started with the TV, and now we're on to at least getting cupboards and countertops and refrigerators and ice makers and water lines and electrical. All that stuff will be kind of done next, as well as some flooring. So stay tuned for all those videos. I will put a link in the description for the Tylza wine and beverage cooler that we have here, and we'll do some future videos on that as well once we get everything put in there, and I'll show you guys how well it is working once we've been using it for a little while. So I'd love to hear your ideas before I go any further. So put all your comments and suggestions down below. Don't forget to hit thumbs up on today's video. Of course, subscribe if this is your first time here, and if you want to get notified when we post the next parts of this series here. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.